Let's talk about the tropics. We have an invest area out there now being given a medium chance for development by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center located just towards the west of Guam, due east of Luzon. And it could be increasing your showers as we go ahead over the weekend. I want to keep a close eye on this. I'm going to get to that in a second. That's a big story today. But also the big story, look at Okinawa. Look at it's a hot mess under there right now. It's been raining for days, and it's associated with the rainy season front. So it's not a tropical system per se, but definitely feels that way. Yesterday there was emergency warnings in place. Thank goodness that's backed off just a bit. There is still heavy rainfall warnings and pretty much the entire island at this time. I mean, look at these rainfall reports. This is the 48 hours. So we got 2-day rainfall reports here in Okinawa, Aguni, Nago, even Naha, 270 millimeters, 270, that's 8 to 9 inches of precipitation in Okinawa's largest city there, up and over 10 inches at 350 millimeters there in Aguni. This is just an incredible, persistent amount of precipitation. I've been seeing the reports here of widespread power outages. There's been flooding, even a few reports of landslides as well. This is a photo from my former employer there at NHK. That's in Naha. Almost looks like a typhoon, right? I haven't seen anything like that since, back in 2000, I believe, 15, we had a typhoon that just sat there. Started when I'm thinking of it off the top of my head, not researching this. I should have. I'm sure somebody watching from Okinawa is going to tell me exactly what I'm talking about. Really? Maybe not. This is pretty much a common scene across that area. Know your warnings, so you get those notifications on your phone. Look for these symbols. That's their emergency warning. If you do get that in your area, I would highly suggest not heading outside. That's when we're talking about serious flooding and landslides, and it looks like it's going to stay this way at least until the weekend, just because of that monsoonal front. And look at that, another wave is coming in off eastern China, which is going to bring another round of showers for my friends there in Okinawa. So really hoping the best for you guys. I know it's been rough there for almost a week now. You've been seeing persistent showers. All right, here's the other thing. That's our tropical wave, Invest 95W, elongated surface trough. And what I mean by that is, look at that. We have that circulation. This did start with the tut. It's mixed down to the surface. And you know what? A lot of the model guidance not screaming at this right now. But from my point of view and based on my experience, this is pretty interesting tropical wave here. And I really think that we should be watching out for a possible tropical low or tropical depression here in the next few days. Got positive vorticity. It is going to track west. I mean, you do have that WestPac ridge right there, but here's the thing, it kind of extends out that way, which should push it out towards Luzon, which is why I do think that possible development area is going to be basically west of that into Luzon by the weekend as we start off July. This is the ECMWF ensemble, just basically our SpaghettiOs. I like my SpaghettiOs, and that just kind of shows that general consensus of the different outputs within the ECMWF supercomputer, kind of just showing that general track along the southern portions of that subtropical ridge extending off of the Westpac high. Also very warm sea surface temperatures out there. It's going to pick up some more moisture. You got those totals which could add up pockets of 50 to 100 millimeters in the next 5 days. They need the rain. It's been astoundingly dry across the Cagayan Valley, especially considering we had that super flood there in the Cagayan River back in November. Just absolutely catastrophic flooding. Now it's just night and day. I mean, my goodness. All right, storm locations on July 3rd. Historically, so we're talking about heading into the weekend, when I do expect that development is out here, also south of Okinawa, unfortunately, but there also is a higher chance east of Luzon. Not so much for the Mindanao. Actually, we've never had a storm that far south this time of year. But here's the deal. This is prone to development. We got warm sea surface temperatures. It's in an area of moderately favorable development, despite the fact guidance is not screaming for significant development. My gut tells me we should watch this. All right, hey, if you guys want to help me out here on Patreon, my goodness, I just talked to them yesterday. The paperwork is there. We just got to schedule an appointment to get this downloaded into my computer. We got these graphics. They're coming soon. Oh, I can't wait to use. I know in the Philippines, Manila's been under smog the last few days. This graphic's going to be great to be used for that. You know, out in Hong Kong, I can probably zoom in. So it's something like Okinawa. I could probably build at least a standard video, template for you guys. Just run through it real quick. Same with Manila, and then I could do these bigger tropical updates. So I think I'll be able to put out more videos. It helps if you guys help me out though, because this does cost money. You know, I'm paying for a lot of this out of pocket. The AdSense is just terrible. I don't know if it's because where the predominant of my viewers are or what, but AdSense is absolutely putrid for me on YouTube. I have no idea. Anyways, yeah, so you guys with the Patreon, if you want to help out there, I think this is just the biggest help for me. $2 to $6 to $10 even dollars a month, just $2 a month. I mean, that's a big help, and you get some of those behind the scenes looks that I do post from time to time there on Patreon. Hit that subscribe button though if you also want to help out, and follow me on Twitter. Facebook's another place you can really follow me on because I post a lot of stuff there. That's just because that's where one of my biggest bases are. Twitter is a lot of local stuff where I am in Florida. Instagram's a lot of just, photos of life. And then I post some random stuff on TikTok. I just did one where I did a teleprompter challenge, which apparently I'm not very good at. So you can check that out. All right. Stay safe out there. And as always, thanks for watching.